Yo, yo, baby, what's good? It's your girl Clementine from Big Empress Energy, my love, sending you the beautiful, bountiful blessings. You know you gotta stay open to receiving them. What's good? What's popping? How are we feeling? Okay, this is our first full week of May. All right. Shout out to all the Tauruses celebrating a birthday. You already know it's my birthday, 5-7 up in this B. Okay, 5-7 up in this B. I'm streaming on YouTube as well as Instagram and Twitter. So let me know where you're watching from, how you're feeling, how the energy has been treating you. Okay. Hola, welcome, welcome. Mis amores. Okay, so you guys, this week I entitled The Week Ahead about good news coming. Okay, good news, good thoughts. Communication is key. This week is highlighting communication. Okay, grounding and tending and watering our gardens, our relationships. We are been manifesting what we're calling in. Okay, because of the fact that we are in Taurus season, we are in a fixed earth energy. So this is a time where we can really manifest things physically, tangibly in our reality, okay? And we're really focusing as well on what does it mean to be in a body, okay? Thank you for the badge, my love. Speaking blessings over you. Okay, so yes, feelings, sensations. How are we feeling? We're in the earth season. And so this is about being practical, analytical, okay? Going outside, touching some grass, connecting with nature, connecting with your plants, okay? So all of those things. Yes, I'm also streaming on Instagram. I'm streaming on all the things, okay? All the things, honey. And what wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know that this weekend, okay, we're kind of leading up into a full moon in Scorpio. This weekend is looking extremely moody. It's looking like this is going to be a time that we are going to be having some feelings, okay, some really intense feelings and some intense clarity, things being revealed, things that were being unearthed, things that were done in the dark come into the light. That's kind of what the energy is when the moon is in Scorpio, and we're going to have the full moon exact on Monday, May 12th. Okay, so after Mother's Day, Monday, May 12th, and Mother's Day is also emotional. Shout out to all the mothers, okay? Speaking of, as soon as I said that, I smiled because my son just sent me something on my phone. So yeah, shout out to all the mothers, okay? Shout out to all the ones grieving on Mother's Day as well, taking it easy and gentle. It does seem like it's going to be feeling quite intense as we're leading up to that full moon in Scorpio that happens on Monday, May 12th, okay? Now, Pluto just stationed retrograde, and there is certain things happening. There's not too much happening, but I do think that this full moon that's coming up is serving surprises, is serving, curveball realness. It's going to keep you on your mother effing toes. Something that is very surprising or shocking coming out and being revealed, especially guys, if you know your chart and you're a Taurus and you have something like 25 degrees, 26 degrees, anything from like 20 to I would say 29 degrees of Taurus is definitely going to be feeling extremely impacted by this. Even Scorpio, which is the opposite sign. Okay, so we are going to be doing our Reiki situation as well. We're doing a collective candle Reiki, Phoenix Rising, okay? Phoenix Rising Reiki. And this is about transmutation, transformation, elevation, okay? Finding our power, our strength, motivation, discipline, all of the things, okay? Standing in your power. So I'm going to be going live that Monday, May 12th, okay, for our Reiki. I'm going to start off with a sound bath, get into on-screen reading. I'm going to have our whole candle magical altar here as well. And so I'll be posting that the next day. So if you're interested in that, you want to cleanse your aura, refresh, okay, call back your power, rise like a phoenix from the ashes, burn it to the ground, remember who the F you are, come join us, okay? Big Empress Energy LLC.com, okay? Also, the Money Moves reading, I'm taking it off my site, okay, in the next couple of days. So I would say probably by around my birthday, maybe the last day, because I'm going to start those readings this week. We have a full month, right? We have a lot going on. So I don't want to overbook those readings. Also, the Beloved Reiki School levels 1 and 2 are 1, 2, and 3 are open for enrollment too. That everything with that is on my site. I am rescheduling the birthday spirit lotties because I did forget that I have a Mother's Day thing to do with Mars that Saturday. So I'm going to move it to Sunday the 18th. okay? Because then I have a bridal shower. It's a lot going on in May. And that's basically it for updates. I'm going to go live on Wednesday on my actual birthday for our all signs horoscopes, so that we could get that in. So I'll be sending an email about that. And what else? This month, I'm also attending NORWAC, which is an astrology conference that is an annual astrology conference in Seattle. So if you'll be at NORWAC, I will be there, okay? And that's going to be taking up a lot of my time this May too, because it's like a week trip that I have planned. So I can't wait to see all the astrologers in person in Seattle. I was just talking about how Seattle literally has the best air. Like it has the best air when you breathe in that air. I'm feeling it. Are you guys feeling it? Like the allergies are so effing intense. Like the allergies this year, they have hands. Like I just don't understand. It just gets more and more intense every single year. Like what the okay? So I'm excited to go take that trip so I can breathe fresh air again. But yes. And yes, today Mercury is sextiling Jupiter today, which is also where we're getting our good news from. Okay, our good news from. Feeling creative. I love that. Yeah, I would say get out the way, get out of Scorpio's way, get out of a Taurus's way, a Leo's way, Aquarius way. Yes, take yourself out on a date. Take yourself out on a date. Have I done the Reiki attunement? No, but that is on my agenda to do. Okay, so I will be emailing my Reiki students about that, and I should be doing it this month, but this month is so crazy. But I feel like I could do it like the end of the month, maybe on the 20, like something, 29th, something like that. Maybe like a Thursday night could be a good time to do that. So I'll keep you guys posted. I was looking for my pen to write it down. But let's get into this tea. Let's get into this tea of the week ahead. Mercury sextiling Jupiter today. So that's going to be a beautiful way saying that like we can fill our vessels up with some abundance, okay, with some optimism. There could also be a lot going on, a lot of busyness, feeling there's a lot of interactions and some good news coming through. The moon is void until 3:39. So that's why I didn't really want to go live until later, but my day has been completely annihilated because of the fact that my son had to stay home from school today. That just turned me upside down. So actually after this live, I'm going to be going to a class, a like hot class so I can sweat, okay, and just reset my life. So that's why we're going live now. But the moon is void until 3:39. So it's a good time to rest and things might not just be going in the way that you want them to. They're not extremely as effective at this time. Then we're also tomorrow we're going to be having Mercury making a conjunction with Chiron. And so this could be bringing up like wounds from the past and doing some shadow work or, stuff like that. Digging out the cobwebs in your brain. This is a week to like dig out the cobwebs in your brain and replace them with thoughts about what you're blossoming, what you're blooming, okay? Being very conscious as well of what you're consuming, okay? What you're talking about. This is a week where we can have very eye-opening, very awakening, very enlightening conversations. Okay. And so this is also a time where we really want to take care of your mental health, making sure that you're drinking water, you're slowing down, you're grounding, connecting with natural rhythms of like solfeggio frequencies or music, because we are in a Venus season. Like we should be doing Venusian things, self-care dates, massages, beauty treatments, facials, doing your hair, doing things that make you feel alive again. Okay. Doing things that make you feel the thrill of having a body, the thrill of being able to drink a cold glass of water or a hot tea, whatever it is. It's just like the little things that really ground us and root us in these sensations that we get. Then I feel like a very busy day is going to be on Thursday. Okay, Thursday the 8th is going to be I feel like the most busy day of the week. The moon will be in Libra too, which is going to be highlighting our relationships and seeing if things are an equal energy exchange. And it's going to be nice when the sun is in Taurus and the moon is in Libra, giving us that double dose of giving us that double dose of the Venus, right? So that's a good day to do your Venus activities. And this is your creativity. And this could be making music too. Making music, art, food, anything that is going to be giving you pleasure. What are the things that you like to do? This is a season of pleasure, proclaiming your pleasure, knowing your power as well. Then this weekend on Saturday, Mercury is going to enter into Taurus. So when Mercury enters into Taurus, we're going to be, conversations and everything are going to be feeling a little bit more rooted in our security, a little bit more rooted in our safety, thinking about what we want for ourselves to lay down these roots and what we want for the long term. When Mercury is in Taurus and then the moon moves into Scorpio at 3:58, so we're already going to start to feel the climax of the full moon on Saturday, May 10th. And on Sunday, people could be feeling a little angry, irritated. Moms are not going to want you in their they're not going to want you bothering them, okay? Not only because it's Mother's Day, but the moon is going to be squaring to Mars, so people are going to be feeling extra reactionary. Also, it could be a good day to do Mother's Day outside, to do Mother's Day activities outside, okay? Or to like, I want to do it, like like a movement class or a hike or anything that has to do with like outdoorsy energies. And then on that full moon on the 12th, we have Mercury squaring to the Pluto retrograde, bringing out a lot of intensity to this full moon in Scorpio. So I feel like it's going to be uncovering and unearthing a lot of secrets, a lot of things that were hidden, a lot of curveballs, and some shocks, shocking revelations, maybe some breakups, some makeups, some tower moments type of vibe. Okay. So I feel like this week is smooth. And then the weekend is like when things start to get a little bit choppy. There's going to be a little bit of turbulence in the air over this weekend. So again, don't bother. Don't just stay in your lane, okay? Just stay in your lane at this time because people are going to be feeling very agitated. They're going to be feeling very moody. They're going to be taking things deep. They're going to be taking them to heart, okay? So yeah, that's what I'm feeling for that. Oh yes, Peg, happy birthday. I love that for you. 22 degrees Taurus. So actually this full moon is at 22 degrees. So this full moon is going to be very activating for you. Ooh, child. Yes. Okay. So now I'm going to pull some cards and see what it is that we need to know right now. What we need to know right now for this beautiful week ahead. I'm seeing a lot of blue energy. This is our throat chakra. Again, communication. Okay. Get it off your chest. Say it with your chest. Express yourself. All right. It feels like, oh, we have the Queen of Cups. Okay. The Queen of Cups, that blue energy too. The Queen of Cups is asking you to reclaim your healing powers, okay? Reclaim your creative powers, reclaim your imagination, tend to your inner child. The Queen of Cups asking, what does nourishment feel like to you, okay? What does comfort feel like to you? With this Queen of Cups is also awakening and aligning you with a deeper sense of what's possible. So this is an invitation to, with this Queen of Cups, to slow down and to try to see things differently than what another person may see, seeing something in your own way and not needing that, energy of mirroring each other to feel validated by each other, knowing that everyone's bringing their, their spice to life. Everyone's bringing a little bit of their own spice to life is what I'm seeing with that, baby. What is going on? Oh my goodness. Okay. Extremely emotional. Okay. Which means that things are very fluid this week, which could be bringing us a lot of changes. Today is 5/5/25. It's a portal for change. It's a portal for freedom. And we have the Four of Cups, okay? We have like the Queen of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Ace of Cups reversed. We have the Six of Cups. We have the High Priestess too. Ace of Wands reversed. So we have two aces. I love that as a fresh beginning. And we also have the Seven of Wands and the Hermit card in the reverse and the Knight of Swords reverse. So that's very interesting to me when I'm saying that I feel like things are going to be picking up speed. With the Knight of Swords, there could be certain conversations that feel like we're walking on pins and needles. These certain conversations are coming out of nowhere. Someone's coming to maybe like kind of activate or destroy in a way your nervous system or the way that you're feeling about something. And it's like, so that it's like the pace, it starts off slow and then it goes like from 0 to 100 with this Knight of Swords. And I also feel like with the Four of Cups, people are sick and tired of being sick and tired of maybe feeling too much into those emotions and taking things so personal, you know? Well, with the Four of Cups reverse, someone's just tired of it. And it's like Spirit's trying to offer you something new, offer you something different. But at the same time, your own stubbornness has maybe been stopping you from that success or from that breakthrough or from doing something differently than another person. You have the Hermit card too here in the reverse. And so with the Hermit card, there's a need to kind of go inward. There's a need to kind of finalize and wrap something up. And we are also in a 9 year, which is showing that this year things will never be the same. A lot of storylines and timelines are tying up. So with the Hermit card, like, what did you learn from this? Okay, maybe you need to spend some extra time alone. Okay, maybe you need to spend some extra time detaching, trying to see what your spirit guides have been trying to show you. Four of Cups that maybe you haven't wanted to see because it's boring or it's unstimulating, or also like just really taking a second for gratitude, because when we have the Four of Cups, we're being offered a gift, but we're not really being open or receptive to it. There's a need to turn inward. There's a need for silence, for meditation, for movements. And, you know, we have the Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups reverse. I feel like we're not yielding our power effectively. We're not yielding this energy effectively. Ace of Cups reverse can show that there's going to be a lot of maybe crying or feeling like you're wasted effort. The effort is not being returned in the way that you have been given, that in the way that you had wanted to be given to you. Ace of Cups reverse too. Some people are having to forgive themselves, or we're having these hard conversations, because we also have the Six of Cups, what I see as sometimes an ex coming back, or an ex-friend, or an old idea that you're kind of picking it back up again. Maybe you kind of hit a roadblock with it. The creativity wasn't flowing as much. And now it's going to be something where you're being invited to connect back with that deeper sense of creativity, that deeper sense of what is possible. And, you know, with this Seven of Swords, it's feeling like there could be this energy where this old situation, this old habit, this old relationship, this old dynamic was actually depleting you more so than it was sustaining you, or more than it was satisfying you. And so there's this hunger, there's this thirst for a change. It feels like, you know, with this energy, two people are the energy vampires are being exposed. The secret haters are being exposed. The people who do not wish you the best, or do not clap when you win, or do not say your name in rooms, they are being exposed. And so this is a time where we have to really amplify our protection, how we protect ourselves by the way that we speak, any rituals that we do, cleansing our aura, resetting. It's heavy on the protection. Why are we trying to go back in the past to get something when we have our hands tied already? We're trying to move forward, but part of us is still caught in the past, or still caught in an old timeline. Okay. And so the Hermit card wants us to see what you learn from it and be okay doing something else, trying something else. Okay. Now, you know what it is, because you have the High Priestess card, which is showing that this week is bringing intense, like, psychic clarity. What that might look like is that you could be having a sense, a knowingness. You could be connecting deeper with the channels of your body that are connected to, you know, the frequencies that are trying to show you certain things. And for instance, the signs that you see, the 444 that you see, the confirmation of thinking something, and then someone says it to you, or you hear it on radio, you hear it on TV. And it's like, I see people are writing, I see people journaling, I see people writing it down so that they can connect the dots. I'm seeing that meme where it's like, you know, like the guy, and he's like looking, and he has a board with all this stuff, and it's like, oh, where like he's connecting all these dots, right? And it's like, it looks scattered, it looks crazy to other people, but there's a lot of clarity, and like things are starting to make sense. Okay. So you're starting to also see why certain situations or certain people have become removed from you, or removed from your day-to-day, removed from your vibe. Okay. With the High Priestess needing to kind of sit in that, sit in a knowingness of trusting yourself, using your body as an oracle, using your body as your own divination tool, seeing how things feel within you. And you need to be grounded to do certain things like that. You need to be grounded, you need to be rooted, you need to be in a space where you are not acting off of just your emotions, or not acting, oh my gosh, actually, that's crazy. Yeah, not acting just purely out of emotions. I just noticed at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. We got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands. Aces also can be showing us that we are going to be victorious in this, but it is reversed. It's like a delayed new beginning, a delayed action, okay, that we want to plant. Ace of Cups reverse also is like part of us are not really opening ourselves up to our true gifts that we have. The cups are the gifts that you have brought into your life from past lives, from past experience, or things that you can't explain, but you just have a natural affinity. You have a natural connection to it. You have a natural gift, a talent, a skill. Okay. And leaning into what that is instead of like gaslighting yourself out of your biggest blessings. Okay. Which are the things that come naturally to you, the things that make you feel liberated, the things that make you feel free, the things that make you feel like life is worth living. Yes, your heart is percolating. I love that. Oh my God, my water bottle. I'm seriously, you guys, need a lot of water. Okay. Watson me down. Watson me down. Lots of aces though. Ace, 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 ace. So we winning, okay? So we winning. I'm seeing things like spiders. So oh my God. I was gonna say I'm seeing spiders, which make me think that people are webbing tails together, or they're like spinning things, you know, overthinking, right? But look, why did we get Phoenix? And we have the Reiki on Monday. Phoenix Rising Reiki. And the first card that I pulled was Phoenix. You literally cannot make this up. Okay. Phoenix. And some of it, I feel like with the spider energy, it's about writing it down, writing it down, writing it down, speaking it out loud. This says death and rebirth, rising up from the ashes, total transformation, complete renewal. So it's like almost feeling like just a complete rebirth. And also, once shit hits the fans, once you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. Once it's out, it's out. You know what I'm saying? So there's another stuff like that's coming out too. A lot of clarity. We have the Neptune card, which is about our inspiration, psychic ability, fantasy, paying attention to the dreams. And I did say we're going to be having enlightening conversations this week. Okay. Thank you for the badge, my love. Speaking blessings over your week. Okay, honey. We also got the stalemate card. Okay. So it's like someone's refusing to compromise, or something is coming in delayed. Okay. Which could be a little bit frustrating, but this is all surrounding to divine time. People could also be not wanting to commit to like a yes or no situation. We also have like I said, we had the Tower card energy, I feel like, with this full moon coming up. And we also have the fire. So we have fire and Mars, ruler of destruction, expect the unexpected, sudden change, impulsiveness, anger. Okay. People are feeling very feisty and they want to make a move. Okay. We have to follow your own guidance through centered meditation, through something that feels like it's also balanced and aware. Okay. Because we have compass and lighthouse, which is about our guidance and our direction. And we also have balance. Okay. So plot a course of action using tact and diplomacy, not coming in super aggressive, not coming in as the Martian. Be the Venus. Okay. Be Venus, not the Martian. We also have the twin flame. So this could be in a relationship, a romantic relationship dynamic. Twin flames, heart chakra activation, mirror reflection, or this could even be a friendship or a friendship or a relationship that is mirroring something back to you here, balancing you out. And we also have the whip card and the sun card. So whip has to do with anger. Okay. Anger, arguments, confrontation. So I feel like some people maybe need to take space because someone could be coming at you a little bit hot this week. So you want to take some space. It could be something that's cyclical. There's also this energy of maybe people putting too much energy into sex, and that's taking away from your own creative energy. Or with the whip energy, you wanted to try some kinky stuff in the bedroom, or we're going to be hearing about these kinky people all week. Okay. Then we have the sun card. It could be a kinky man. Okay. We have the sun card though. This is about climax, feeling fulfilled, divine masculine, victory, happy, warmth. So I do feel like this is that good news coming in, and also finding our energy, finding our power. Okay. Saying yes. Okay. Or this argument or this confrontation is giving you lots of clarity. Yes. Spiders for weaving new beginnings. Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. So we are going to pull from our Beltane Oracle, you guys. This is the May Day Oracle. So we're super excited. It is May. I showed you guys this one last week, but I want to remind you in case you have missed it by any chance. Okay. It's a beautiful month. Ooh, we got Pegasus. That's hella funny to me. And we have, you cannot make it up. You guys, you cannot make it up. Phoenix, okay? Another Phoenix card. And we are a week away from our Phoenix rising from the ashes Reiki. Phoenix Rising Reiki, okay? Secure spot, Big Empress Energy LLC.com, okay? Now, the Pegasus card is about breaking free, spreading wide and far, for you are not containable, you're limitless. So it's like what potential is out there that you're not even realizing. It's like opening up your creativity. You're only limited by your own imagination. And then Phoenix, summoned, your flesh rises from the ashes and into the expansive flame of your soul. This is about a season of total transformation, total rising up, totally okay with risking it all to get a reward, totally okay with changing, with altering, with going and freeing yourself, breaking free, okay, from the BS, okay, burning certain things to the ground. And maybe this is something that's happening, but once it happens, you feel it in your body like, damn, I have to, okay, I have to do what I have to do. You have to choose you. You have to put yourself, okay, first, because if you're not good, baby, who's going to be good? Now, the interesting thing about these cards, they do follow each other, 30 and 31. So Pegasus, expand beyond your limitations, okay? You are on the cusp of expansion and there's limitless potential for where you can go. A new journey is upon you. While you don't know where the journey will lead, you're willing to take the first step toward what may be one of the most important moments of your life. It doesn't matter if you don't feel ready just yet, as Pegasus is here to catch you as you step off the cliff, okay? Kind of like the Fool card where you're stepping into the unknown. This is your sign that now is the time. But be mindful to approach your journey with an open mind and heart. This is your time to experiment and explore through the eyes of wonder. And you will fall into the arms of things you never thought were possible. Don't overthink things. Say yes. Okay, the Sun card, saying yes to things as often as you can. No choice is a mistake and no experience will be wasted. Pegasus, also a good sign for marriage or welcoming a new baby, or surely both, or going into new uncharted adventures. Oh, okay, y'all going to have on a baby with the moon is in Scorpio. I feel you. We got the Phoenix card. That is rebirth, okay? The ultimate expression of life, death, and rebirth. She allows self-destruction to take hold, tearing apart the old so the new, more enlightened being can take shape. Enlightened, okay? That's another theme, enlightened. This week, you can see the intelligent process of life and death cycle all of the time. One season sheds into another. One day drifts into the past and allow a new day to enter in the present. Okay, rebirth. The bush loses one brilliant bloom so that a new rose can flourish. Okay, think about that. Think about that as everything around us is blooming right now. Phoenix is lighting a blaze in your life. You're about to embark on a fresh journey, but before you can welcome the new, you must be willing to shed something old. Do not consider this process to be a sacrifice. Instead, consider it to be a trade-in or an upgrade rather than a loss. Ooh, an upgrade. For what you receive in return will be much more improved than what you have now. Even if you are happy with your current situation, pulling this card is a sign that there's bigger, better things just over the horizon. This also represents a breakthrough or a significant change in circumstances. So just like that Uranus energy I'm talking about this weekend. What you have inquired about today is nearly at its end. In this way, Phoenix represents hope for a new beginning. You may be the lucky receiver of a financial windfall. Okay, Ashe, I'm claiming that. Suddenly find the solution to a long-term problem or move past troubles in a relationship. Be at peace, for soon all will be well. I love this so much. It's giving hope. It's giving rebirth. It's giving refresh. It's giving burn it to the ground if it's not working and do something else. Do something better. Get an upgrade. Elevate, okay? Elevation and transformation. pulled Phoenix twice, okay? So we're definitely in that energy. We're going to start to feel it now. I'll get into the full moon in Scorpio horoscopes Wednesday, May 7th. On my birthday, I will be going live for that. And then, yeah, we have the Reiki that's happening. You guys could secure your spot. The Reiki, the Beloved Reiki School is open as well. Birthday Pilates, Birthday Spirit Pilates is moved to 5/18 Sunday. Okay. Same link, same everything. Send you guys all the love and blessings. Thank you for all the love that you guys have shown me, you guys, throughout the years. Okay. Throughout these years. Being able to show up, do these readings, and connect with you guys, hear from you, see how the energy is checking in, how the energy is manifesting with you. It means so much. So I just hope that in this week, we do reclaim our power. We tend to our mental health. We speak positivity over ourselves, over our day, over our body, over our water, and do something that makes you feel good in your body. Okay, which I'm going to go do right now. I'm going to go eat because I'm hungry. And then go move my body out. Oh, okay. Thank you for the badge, my love. Speaking blessings over you. Okay, I will see you guys here on Wednesday. Okay, bye. Mis amores.